going on, compadres? Welcome to Padre Plays. I'm Padre. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching from. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Urchan, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you so much for jumping on today. What do I see here? Low Sports. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you so much for jumping on today. What is going on, everybody? I get hit with the chunkla right off the bat. What's up, everybody? Hopefully everybody is doing well. Hopefully everybody is having a great time with life. Because we only get one. There's always things to do, whether it's work or mostly work probably. But you gotta have some kind of enjoyment out of life, guys. I didn't realize it's a chancla. Yeah, it's holding a chancla. Like it wants to spank Padre with the chancla. No issues, no worries. Now you know. Now you know. Again, guys, hopefully you guys are doing very, very well on this Saturday. Yeah, I see you're working. I get it. Earthchan, I get it. I woke up this morning. I did my work for a couple hours this morning, and once I'm done with stream, I'll probably have even more work to do. So it's just the circle of surviving. That's what this is about. We're here to work so we can support ourselves and survive. Hopefully your workday is going very well. Hopefully it's going great. And we're here to hang out, guys. So today I'm looking at Children of Echoes. I only have like one part of the story left because if you watched my streams previously, I did multiple of these stories up until I couldn't move forward anymore. And so there I am. Yeah, compadres. What you guys are. You're my compadres. And so that's where we're at. We're to the point where there's just one story portion left. And so we're going to check that out today. And finally, what? Nugs, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you so much for jumping on today. So that's what we're going to check out today. We're going to check out Children of the Echoes and finish up that story. Just one piece chapter. I don't know how long it is. I don't know how long this one's going to take, but we're going to go through that, finish that on the story quest. And then I think I saw something else on here to do after the fact. Let me pull this up here. There is like let me see. There is a treasure trace, which I haven't done because my character's stuck on something else. So I could enable focus mode for that, but that's 30 primos. But there's this other one. It pays out 400 primos, but it is exploration. So I don't know. When did the FBI use earlier not work? Ah, okay. Hold on. I'm gonna give you this one because you tried to redeem and it didn't work. FBI, open up! On the welcome, it doesn't work. So I'm so sorry. It only works while camera right now. It works when I'm playing on the console, and I don't recall. I think I removed it for when we're doing reactions to videos. I need to put something up for that. So my bad. Padre failed at communication. My bad. I need to put that out there. So like in the beginning, you won't be able to use any of the, you can redeem. It's not going to come up. That's all. We must explore for primos. Yeah, I know. Padre needs the primos. And I'll throw out another freebie on here too.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Oh, I'm terrible, huh? Am I that bad? I'm that bad, huh? See, I was about to give you a freebie too, but I'll give it to you anyway. Here you go. Enjoy. Get a nice little pod baka today. There you go. Let's go. Pod baka. Everybody say hello to Pod baka. Making an appearance. You pay for primos? Dang, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it. I just can't. I don't care how much I want Blondie that's behind me right now. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to pay for the character. The game was free. I know it's bad to look at, and I know it's like not supporting the game because they made the game and it's free. But at the same time, it's just like, it's like nah, I'm here to have a good time. You have her? Oh, you got Blondie. Congrats on getting Blondie. Bro, she's pretty bad. I love her voice actress too. Like, brings so much energy. Her trailer had me barking. I feel that. Honestly, I do. It's like, wow. She's nice. She's nice. I couldn't resist after I watched it. I have all characters in Genshin and Triple Z now. Whoa. Did you pay for all of them though? Did you pay for every single character you got? Because I commend you. Congrats. Because I can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't bring myself to buy Primos. No comment. Okay, fair enough. No comment at all. I feel like I have to pull too, but I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I want Pyro Archon Madre. So unless I get to 24,000 primos, I won't do a pull. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to get there in the time given. And the reason is because I have a bunch of travel coming up, and I know when I travel I don't play. So I'm kind of stuck. I'm not gonna be able to get Blondie, but that doesn't mean I can't get Blondie later when she makes a return. So we have enough for a 5-star, but no guarantee. See, I need a guarantee. I need guarantee get Pyro Archon Madre. I'm at 22,514 primos as of right now. And again, if I get to 24,000, I'll do a single 10 pull. But I got to be at 24,000. I'm not going to do the 10 pull if we're not at 24,000. I mean, think about this. A little over a month ago, I was at 36,000 primos. 36,000. And I spent it on Yelan and I spent it on Navia. And then I tried to get Raiden. And Raiden disappointed me, so she's dead to me now. Not only can't she cook, she is now dead to me. So sorry, Raiden. Sorry for you. It ain't happening. It wasn't meant to be. There will be no relationship here. We only need 1 to 4 pulls to get her. But if I get her, what about Archon Madre? She can't cook, and she never even came home. She left me to fend for myself. Ain't happening. She's no longer welcome here. So sorry. So sorry. It's not happening. I'm not gonna do it. It's not worth it. But what is worth it is me getting on this story mode. So let's switch over and let's get to it. All right, guys, here we go. So I am looking at the story here. Not only is she a bad madre to Scaradouche, she also left us hungry. Raiden has her weapon on her. That she does. All right, here we go. Let's go, navigate, finish this up nicely, and after that, it's nothing but exploration left for Natlan for me. And something else too. I'm gonna bring this up to you guys, and no spoilers. Not gonna give out any spoilers because whoever who has not finished the story yet, does not get spoiled.
It's been several days now. Wonder if Plasoli has finished making the Blaze Gem inscription.
But I think Natlan's story.
Neishka's birthday is around the corner. Let's go to the tribe and buy some things, and then pay the family a visit.
Shut up, Paimon. I think Natlan's story is the best one yet. Like, that story hit us all emotionally. Best story yet. No spoilers. Not only is Raiden a robot, but she can be programmed. I'm not going to say what I'm thinking of, but just a guess. Speaking of robot, have you guys seen the Tesla robot that they just unveiled? They just unveiled a Tesla robot yesterday. And oh my God. Nope. Go look up Tesla. Tesla. Tesla robot. The robot's name is Optimus.
I'd be happy to teach you.
And it was working as a bartender at an event yesterday. And it was dancing. And it was having conversations. It pretty cool. I know months ago, and several months ago, I said that this right here was the future. Boy, was I wrong. This ain't the future. The future is you having a robot in your house that can do all kinds of things for you.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would...
I mean, the robot was... They showed the robot like cooking, cleaning, watering plants, playing games, doing all kinds of stuff. I was like, oh, that's pretty awesome. But isn't Padre Robot AI? I don't know. You can't prove that yet. You've seen legs. I don't think you can prove that yet.
Shilonen, good thing you're here. I'm wondering if I can...
She drunk?
Oh, the shelf on the left, second row down, first X on the right. That one's yours. And the garden hoe belongs to Ignal, and the hammer is Pakal's, so make sure you take the one that's yours.
Need to see the feet? What?
I haven't even said why I'm here. But looks like you're about to head out for a break.
She's hammered drunk, y'all.
Yes, but I am going to take it right here. The
She's so
temperature
shapely.
is just perfect today.
Really? But doesn't it feel a lot hotter than usual? I really don't want to stay out in this heat.
Exactly. In hot weather like this, customers don't tend to stick around and talk when they're coming to place orders or pick up the goods.
I see. Oh, here comes another customer. I'll just leave you to it then, and pick up my axe.
Sure, sounds good to me.
Only because you're around a hot madre. Boy, is she hot. Yeah, she's hot.
Hey, Shilonen!
Oh, Traveler, Paimon! We meet again. Oh, you two seem to be in good spirits. How's your Pilgrim's Chronicle been? Run into any issues?
No, everything is fine.
Oh, good. It was also my first time receiving a Pilgrim's Chronicle, even though I've already turned it over to you. There are still a lot of things that could go wrong, so I wasn't sure if there'd be any issues.
Oh my God. Spanking.
What are the chances that something might still go wrong?
Well, less than the chances of Mualani accidentally falling off a spiritway, I'd say.
Oh, well, that definitely would never happen.
I found the axe, Shilonen. Thanks a lot. By the way, Nitchka's birthday's coming up real soon. Are you planning to visit her?
I've prepared a gift and was just getting ready to take it to her.
You're not planning on giving the kid a full set of pliers again, are you? Or, let me guess, woodworking tools?
Dude, does she buy them like materials in order to make things or go do work? Like, that's genius. So keep that in mind when you have kids. From the time they're little, buy them a hammer, buy them a screwdriver, and make them go to work. You'd give these kinds of things as birthday gifts? I'd like a set too. Where can I buy one?
Oh, yeah, I make these myself, and it's a lot of work. But if you like a set, I can make some time and forge one for you.
Yes, make some for me.
Great! We often camp out in the wild, but a set of Shilonen's tools would make pitching a tent and starting a bonfire a whole lot easier.
Well, still, I won't be giving Nichka any tools this year. She wrote me a letter saying that she'd like a copy of Tequil the Brave.
Said put them in the mines. Put them to work immediately.
The book is not what you call a bestseller, but luckily, I have a few copies in my collection. They were really old editions that were published a long time ago, but they should still be readable.
Children her age love fairy tales. The last time I was at Tasoli's, I even brought Nechka. Huh. Wait. What did I bring her again? It must have been her favorite thing, but, why can't I remember it anymore?
Oh, it is quite hot today. Seems you're about to pass out from the heat. Do you even remember your own name?
That's a great pic right there. Somebody screenshot that. That's a great picture.
My memory can't be this bad. It's just these last few days.
You buy them
I've been
Arasasas?
forgetting things for some odd reason.
Well, in that case, why don't you use the Blaze Gem inscription you have as a memo to engrave some important things to remember?
So buy them tools in Arasasa. That way they can get nice and focused on the work they have to do.
After all, that inscription will never wear out. And it's easy to carry. I'd say that's quite a fitting use for it.
You do have a point, but my inscription is almost already full.
Your name is that long? Did you include all your relatives' names too?
No. I engraved some wishes on my Blaze Gem inscription.
And when they need to reach high places when they're high.
You know, just some dreams that I have for the future and things I'd like to accomplish one day. Even though Tassoli has said that from an aesthetic point of view, it would be best for people to keep their inscription short, this Blaze Gem inscription was still made by a name engraver, the forger of ancient names themselves. Everyone thinks that the inscription she made might have some wondrous powers. So, many people who bought Blaze Gem inscriptions engraved their wishes and dreams on them, in hopes that they would come true.
Sounds kinda like a wish granter. But if you do that, won't everyone be able to see your wishes and dreams?
I was just wondering the same thing. Yeah, that could be a little embarrassing.
Don't worry. We usually ask Tassoli to add the inscriptions for us. She has a unique method of engraving. With her method, the light must be at a certain angle in order to see the text. Without the right angle of lighting, the Blaze Gem inscription will just look like a pretty stone.
That's true. In the end, a Blaze Gem inscription is essentially just a piece of rock. It doesn't have the power to grant people's wishes. Making wishes to it is like shouting into an echoing valley. The only one who will answer is yourself. But using it as a journal for your wishes is also fine. Carrying them with you and taking a look from time to time can be a good source of encouragement. Well, as long as you don't suddenly change your mind and want to take your wishes back, that is. These things are extremely durable. It would take a lot of effort to change the words.
Oh my god. I don't even know how to react to that, other than more spankings for you.
And I don't think anyone would willingly
deep.
part with it either. They're not cheap and very hard to get. If you ever lost it, you'd just be filled with regret. Still, it's really strange. Given Auntie's skill, how could it take so long for her to make one? Oh, well, I hope someone didn't give her an idea of making fewer and selling for more.
I know just the person who would do that. It sounds like one of Shevan's schemes.
It's true. Chevin would totally have put that in her ear. Still, I don't think it's such a bad thing for Tassoli to make some money by selling these. At least she and little Nachka are better off now, and won't have to worry about the cost of treating her illness anymore. I was really worried about their family at first, and was even planning to send them some...
You forgot already?
Huh?
Play my memory.
Planning to send to Nachka again. Ugh, this memory of mine.
I forget things within 5 seconds.
All right, if you stay out in the heat for any longer, I'm afraid even the inscription won't be able to save your memory. You should, go back. Yeah, get some rest.
Start all over again.
Right. Right. Please give my regards to Tassoli and Nachka. What's going on? Maybe I should go talk to Ernly to get some medicine.
So you'll be going to Nachka's birthday party too, Shilonen? Oh, perfect! Then let's go together!
You're gonna abuse the time? What?
Oh, Yeah, sure, but I didn't expect you to know Tosoli too. She hasn't been coming to the tribe much lately, so how did you get a chance to talk with her?
We explained the encounter.
Oh, so that's how you met her. She even wants to use volcanic crystal as a forging material. Guess she's really pulling out all the stops for her daughter.
We also wanted to get a gift for Nechka, but we have no idea what she might like.
Then let's just go and ask. Come on, I want to give her the book anyway.
Huh? Wait a second. Our birthday gift's supposed to be a surprise?
Nah, not really.
If we ask Nechka, then she'll know what gift we'll be getting her. And that would ruin the surprise.
But if you don't ask her, then how will you know what kind of present she would like? Here's another idea. Perhaps you can also give her a storybook based on what she wrote in her letter. That might be a good option.
Easy enough. I have loads of those in my bag.
But shouldn't we give it a little more thought? If we all give her books, it might seem like we didn't put much effort into it.
What? No spoilers, but she rides a gun? What? I can't wait to see that. I want to see the concept art for that. That's legit. Oh, man. Bruh. I guess she has all that revenge all pent up now, so why not ride a gun?
Shilonen, have you really never asked her what she would like the most? There must be something else she'd like besides books.
Unfortunately, no. Nechka's illness has kept flaring up over the past few years. Apparently, she couldn't do anything during that time other than rest in bed. She didn't even have the strength to talk to anyone. It wasn't until recently that she started to recover from her illness and regained strength to write letters to others. Anyway, there's no need to overthink it. Worst case scenario, I can split the book into 2 volumes and we can each give her one.
Great idea. Let's go and ask Nechka. Great idea.
No, that's terrible. That would really look like we didn't try.
That's fine.
Let's just go ask Nechka. Even though it would ruin the surprise, we could at least get her something that would make her happy. Anyway, could you tell us a bit more about the book that you're getting her? Is it really that unpopular?
Well, it's a little difficult to explain. You see, there are actually 2 versions of To Kill the Brave. The premise of the book is pretty straightforward. It's basically about a set of twin brothers working to defeat a demon lord. But after defeating the demon lord, the older brother, Tekil, discovers that the king's spirit has possessed his younger brother, Remok. In the ending of the original story, the older brother kills his younger brother to defeat the demon lord, before jumping into a volcano.
Story time. And is this one a long one? There is absolutely no way I'm going to sit here and read this whole comic. What the heck? Check this out. Somewhat aged copy of To Kill the Brave. Well, she can have this. Just give it to
I
her.
remember there was one line that was super popular at the time. If I still remember right, after being possessed by the goddess Coatlicue, Remok said, "I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit. Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left."
So what about the other version of the story?
The other version was released only recently. The author heard a suggestion from someone and suddenly decided to try and make a stake in the fairy tale market, so the story was revised. In the revised version, the brothers killed the demon lord together and both survived. According to the author, this gave the story a happy ever after kind of ending. However, the revised version was not well received. After a month on the market, it had hardly sold any copies and the books were collecting dust on the store shelves. The store owners desperately tried to get rid of the book and have resorted to all sorts of promotions and discounts to sell it. Even now, the only edition of To Kill the Brave you can find in the market is the newer one, whereas the older edition is nearly impossible to find. Anyway, I couldn't bring myself to give such a poorly rated book to Nechka, so I spent a few days looking and managed to find a few copies of the old edition in a warehouse. I picked out a copy that looked relatively new, and wrapped it up as a present for Nachka. If you're interested, I can give you this extra copy to read. The pages are pretty old, though, so please be gentle with it.
Proceeds to touch the pages and they just into dust.
Oh, and here's a copy of the newer edition, too. They gave me a free copy when I went to buy some chocolatl.
So that's how they're trying to sell off the book. Could it really be that bad? Even Paimon's curious now.
Story sounds like a badly written Asakai. It's 2 more for the collection. You can read them to me while we're on the road.
Okay, but you'll have to carry Paimon for a while. Once Paimon's done reading it herself, she'll read it out for you.
Let's get going. Tlasoli lives pretty far from the tribe, so it'll take us some time to get there.
All right, here we go. Where is it?
It's pouring out here. Oh, wait, the water levels aren't rising, are they?
This is the first time I've seen it rain in Natlan.
The sun feels almost as hot as those studio lights I'm in front of all the time.
There you go, Nugs. I try not to kill her.
Yangu. Nachka is still resting.
Hey, Tlasoli, we're here!
Dinosaurs so down.
Oh, what a surprise. And even Shilonen is here too.
We came to visit Neshka.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you, Auntie. I received Nachka's letter. She wanted a copy of To Kill the Brave, right? Well, I've brought the book for her. There are several editions of the book in Natlan, and I wasn't sure which version she'd prefer. I asked a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. It seems this softcover edition is one of the most popular options, so I brought it for Nachka.
You haven't changed a bit, Shilonen. Let's go inside. I was just boiling some chocolatl, so you can all try some. Shilonen used to love drinking chocolatl. When she was little, she would always have several cups every time she came to visit me. You were already a big girl by the time I finally had my Nachka. Alright, for now let's...
Treat math like insults, and maybe that will work for you. I don't know.
Oh, Auntie, let's go inside. Traveler, please help me get her into the house.
Sure thing.
Oh, Paimon will help too! Be good, Yangu, and don't get in the way.
All right, let's get indoors. Watch your step, Auntie.
Sorry. Nachka's illness has been flaring up recently, so I was up for a few nights. I suddenly started to feel dizzy in the sun. I hope I didn't scare you.
Hey, yo, math teacher, your 1 + 1 looks like a 2. Ha! Roasted. I mean, that's one way to do it, I guess. If you treat it that way, maybe it works. I don't know.
Have a seat. I'll fetch you a few cups of chocolatl. Please wait a moment.
Oh, I've already brought them over. This cup's for you, Auntie. And these are for you, too.
Chocolatl? What does it taste like? Paimon's heard that it can be pretty bitter. Traveler, could you give it a try first?
Of course. If I don't die, then you can have some.
Oh, don't worry. Auntie always adds a lot of sugar. It won't be bitter.
The last time you came to visit, you were still just a kid. But now you're a pillar of the Children of Echoes. No, of all Natlan even.
This voice actress, I swear I've heard before.
Oh, well, it's all thanks to the drinks I had here and the books I happened to read.
You've been close for quite some time then.
We heard that you two are from the same tribe, but Paimon had no idea you were so close.
I guess you understand what I meant when I said use insults for math and then you get the answer. So check you out. Keep it up.
When I was little, my parents were always talking about how skilled Auntie was at forging ancient names and how she was a good role model for the rest of us. The moment I became idle at home, they would toss me into Auntie's workshop to watch and learn.
Then I would have your parents go back, boil you a pot of chocolatl, and let you play in the house.
Yeah, and then I would drink and listen to you banging away with your tools in the workshop. But eventually, she moved out of the tribe to find some more space, and I didn't have the chance to visit again after that.
But why did you seem so familiar with the place when you went to the kitchen for the drinks just now?
Because the layout of this place is identical to her old house. Let me see. Yeah, that should be Nechka's bedroom then.
That's right. I remember you used to hunker down in the room to read and draw. But you're all grown up now. Even if you wanted to live here, I'm afraid you've already outgrown Nechka's bed.
You two seem like family. Shilonen seems like an older sister to Nechka.
That's how Nechka sees Shilonen too. Whenever she's feeling better, she always asks me when her pen pal sister will be coming to visit.
Well, yeah, I'm here now, and even brought a gift as an apology. I'll leave the book here.
You said Nechka asked you for the book? I hope it wasn't too much trouble to get. Really, I'm surprised that she even asked you for a present. When she's at home, she'd even ask me for permission to eat some snacks. Maybe I've been too strict with her. She's obviously starting to like her big sister more than her own mother.
You say, hey, math teacher, your divorce means that your marriage is 2 to 1, so your marriage is now equal to 1, or 2 minus 1. What? Try to think of some more complex problems you can solve using some kind of, I don't know, comeback or clapback or whatever you want to call it. Like, try to think of it that way.
Oh,
Complex, though. Complex.
well, I'd say I really haven't done enough to deserve the title of Big Sister. Yeah, I wasn't able to help her when she was sick, and I didn't even come and visit her that many times. Well, the only thing I have been able to do is to help her find some books.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Shilonen. You have great responsibilities as the name engraver of the tribe. We both know you are far too busy to take care of her. The responsibilities on your shoulders also became far heavier when I gave up on my work.
You just had more important things to tend to, Auntie. No one in the tribe blames you. We all know that Nechka needs her mother's care.
Math teacher, you smell, so +1 some deodorant on your next shopping list. What?
But that doesn't change the fact that I gave up on my work. And even now, I still have not found the courage to pick up my hammer again. I'm sorry to leave you to shoulder all the responsibilities alone, Shilonen.
Oh.
Ooh, why so somber all of a sudden? Don't be so sad, everyone. Hasn't Nechka gotten better lately?
Oh, relax, Auntie. I can handle the work. But once Nechka is back on her feet, you should get back to work and let me have a vacation. You'll be the one who's busy then, and I'll be sitting at the side drinking chocolatl and cheering you on.
Did you really just notice that? Yeah, man, she has animal ears. She's a leopard, isn't she?
If that day really comes, you can have as much chocolatl as you like.
I mean, don't you see the tail too? She's got a tail right there. So how did Nechka get so sick? Is her condition really that serious?
If you asked me before, I wouldn't have even been able to talk about it. But now that she is gradually recovering, I've also gained some courage to face what happened back then. Nechka's
I'm not repeating that.
actually originates from the Abyss. That night, I was in the tribe, having a discussion over the forging of new ancient names. Before we could finish our discussion, the alarm started to ring outside. A horde of monsters from the abyss suddenly attacked the tribe, so everyone banded together to fight them off. I joined the fray as well, and it wasn't until the monsters were repelled that I got back home with some guards from the tribe.
Either no sleep or stressed.
I can't remember how long I spent searching for her. Maybe for 2 or 3 days. In the end, we found Nechka at the bottom of a short cliff. She was holding a dried up embercore flower in her hand, and there were traces of abyssal corruption around her wounds. I know. It was all my fault. Before the incident, Nechka had asked if I could forge an ancient name for her. Work was busy at the time, so I told her that if she could find an embercore flower, I would use it as material to forge her an ancient name. Oh, Nechka, my daughter, my Nechka. I was holding her in my arms, but no matter how many times I called her name, she wouldn't open her eyes and look at me. I was the one who decided to move my workshop to the outskirts of our tribe for work, and I was the one who left her home alone. Oh, my daughter, my Nechka. Why do you have to suffer like this?
Whoa, hey!
Sad.
It's okay.
It's a sad story already.
Nechka's getting better. She already has the strength to write letters now, doesn't she? Well, Shilonen has even brought her a gift.
Why is every story in Genshin just has to be so tragic and sad? Why? Please drink some water first. Things will get better. That's right, things will get better. Stay positive.
I just can't control myself whenever I remember that time. Phew. All right. It's not every day that we get guests. I really shouldn't be crying like this. I asked someone to buy some ingredients for me. So why don't you stay for dinner tonight? I'll make some shrimp bisque, grilled fish and mint sauce, and tower tacos.
Tower tacos, let's go.
I'll help. That sounds like a lot to make, and we don't want you to tire yourself out.
Let me flex my cooking skills. Enough talk. Let's start with the fried egg.
Huh? She mentioned all those delicious dishes, and you're just going to make a fried egg?
Yeah, to go with my taco.
Thank you both, but don't worry. It's just a few dishes. I'll be fine. You three just need to make sure everything gets eaten up. I can't eat a lot at this age.
I really have to take a moment and pause because she said I can't really eat a lot at this age, yet it reads I can't eat a lot these days. Did I miss something? Was the translation not there? Did I miss it? I don't know. That's just weird to me. A fried egg so when she dies we can revive her. Oh, that too.
Oh,
That too.
we haven't had anything to eat yet, so don't worry. We'll make sure there are no leftovers.
I promise the plates will be picked clean.
Ah, it just occurred to me that Shilonen likes to eat cheesy crab hot pot. Why don't I make that instead of the grilled fish and mint sauce? I remember you don't like picking out fish bones.
Nah, both
Hot
are
pot.
fine with me. I've learned to just chew up the fish bones now.
Who should be eating the fish bones? What?
Oh, come on now. If you don't want to pick out the bones, I can just take them out for you. Anyway, for dessert, would you like a cup of grain fruit or chocolate?
Cup of grain fruit.
Chocolate.
How about a cup of green fruit mixed with chocolate?
Even better.
Okay, got it.
She a true
I will
cat.
start cooking, but could you do me a favor in the meantime? I ordered a bunch of ingredients, and they should be here any minute now. Would you go check by the door and see if they were already here? If so, please bring them in. Come on, Shilonen. Stop lying around. You shouldn't nap before dinner. It'll ruin your appetite.
Hey, I'm not a kid anymore, you know. You don't have to worry about my appetite.
That's beside the point. If you don't watch out for your health while you're still young, then when you get older, you'll...
All right. I'm getting up.
We'll go check on the ingredients with Shilonen. It isn't far, so it shouldn't take us long.
That kid.
Sent me something on Discord? What did you send me, Nuggy boy? Oh, dang. Whoa, that's messed up. That's messed up. To see it coming like that? Whoa. So basically, I'm looking at a Coca-Cola bottle. And in the Coca-Cola bottle is the reflection of the person that's looking at the bottle. And behind them is a reflection
Tea parties are a must for the
of a
well-mannered.
plane that's
If you'd like to
about
learn
to
the proper
crash
etiquette, I'd
behind
be
him.
happy to teach you.
Ouch. Ouch. That, to see that coming from a bottle. It's messed up. Tasty drink. I drink Coke regularly, so.
Yep.
I drink it for the Coke. Not for the cola.
No one's come to deliver the ingredients yet. Paimon thought we'd see someone come flying down on a Yunkasaur as soon as we came out.
A messenger from the Scions of the Canopy wouldn't be flying here. They usually come climbing down the cliffs nearby. No need to look. There isn't anyone on the cliffs.
So should we keep walking? Maybe the delivery person got lost.
I just saw a ghost.
Check one more time. I'm not describing that one, but that one's funny.
Hey, you there. Sorry, but does Tlisoli live around here?
Oh, are you the one who's supposed to deliver the ingredients?
I don't see any ingredients.
Ingredients? Are you kidding? I was nearly eaten myself. Never mind that now. Those monsters are still hot on my heels. Please, you've got to help me.
Shilonen, where'd she go? Whoa, she's already gone up to fight the monsters? Let's go help her out!
I guess it wasn't any kind of monster.
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Hey there!
Propagate! Scatter!
See ya.
All right, that should be it for the monsters. Yeah, it was easier than I thought.
Yeah, because I was here.
Oh, it also seems we're in good luck. The goods weren't damaged either.
Strange, we didn't see any monsters on the way here.
You must have terrible luck. You didn't provoke them, did you?
Yeah, right. I use this road to deliver goods all the time, and I've never been attacked like this before. It's the main road in and out of the tribe, so people often come here to clear out any monsters. This area is usually very safe. I don't know what happened, but it seems like all the monsters around here have gone berserk. Even the docile Tepetlosaurs are in a frenzy. Tlisoli doesn't even forge ancient names anymore, so why can't she just move back to the tribe? If she comes back, Nachka will even be able to find some playmates. She's so young and hasn't even, Nachka's playmates. No, wait, I feel like my kids have played with her before. They've even told me about Nachka's favorite game. If I remember right, it was strange. I always remembered it before. How could I forget all of a sudden?
Look at that! He has a Blaze Gem inscription too!
So luck shouldn't be the problem. Seems there's a market for those inscriptions.
You should go back to the tribe. It seems like you had quite the scare today. We'll take the ingredients back for you. I'll carry these bags, and you two can carry the rest.
Sure thing.
If you say so. Thank you so much. I guess today's just a really bad day for me to go outside.
That's so weird. Why is everyone we run into today having trouble remembering stuff?
And they're all carrying Blaze Gem inscriptions.
Paimon's not sure how to say it, but she's got a strange feeling about this.
You just guess what's going on?
Somehow all related.
Once you live long enough, you'll eventually start experiencing strange days like this. Let's bring the ingredients back. Otherwise, we won't have anything to eat tonight.
Bring the stuff back. Need food. We have to feed Paimon. So that way we can have emergency food. Gotta fatten her up nice.
Let's do this then.
May I pick? Watch out! Coming at ya! Attack!
Spring forth!
Let my name echo in song!
Quiet now. Here comes the catch.
Yes, you are.
Watch out!
All right, after all.
Oh, what a stroke!
Bro, that's a lot. Gave me everything but the kitchen sink. Holding all my sense of self not to bark when I see Shalonen. Control, my friend, control. Pyro Archon Madre has more shape. Just saying.
Ah, you're finally back. What took you so long? I was starting to worry.
Oh yeah, we ran into some small problems, but everything's fine now.
All right. As long as everything's okay now. You all have a seat. I'll get the food ready. It won't take long.
Whoa, there's so much tasty food! You're amazing, Tlisoli!
They were all pretty simple dishes to make. Don't be shy. Dig in, everyone.
How can I control when I see her beauty? I know it's tough, but like, control. Control. Kind of let out a little, you know, woof woof. Just not a whole mountain of bark barks. What would you like to start with, Paimon? No flying on the table, Paimon.
Paimon will help herself. Paimon will have some of this, and this. Oh, and this!
A little bit of everything.
Ooh, yeah. Can I get another serving, please?
You're done already? Do you even chew when you're eating?
Of course! Didn't I say that I chew up the fish bones?
She swallows everything. Oof.
I'll have just one more fish and leave the rest for Nachka.
Oh my god, you had to throw in the plop plop in there, huh?
It's okay. Just go ahead and eat all you'd like. Nachka can't eat these dishes anyway. Her body is too weak to digest these kinds of things. I'll just make some broth for her.
Oh no, but Paimon thought she'd already recovered from her illness.
Injuries caused by the abyss cannot be undone. The doctor said the fact that she's stable is already quite a miracle. But it's okay. Nachka can talk to me now and can even hold my hand. That's more than I could ask for. Even if she will never again know that I am her mother.
What do you mean?
I want to say something about Swallow, but I think just saying this is enough. Yeah, calm yourself, calm yourself.
The doctor said the abyss has had an irreversible effect on Nachka's soul. She's lost all her memories from before she was injured. The doctor also said this sort of memory loss isn't like simply forgetting something. Rather, she can no longer remember anything from before that fateful day.
Huh? But how does that happen?
You know about the woven scrolls that the Masters of the Nightwind use to record things, right?
You're getting more feral each stream? Take a cold shower.
Well, generally speaking, forgetting things is like when the woven scrolls would gradually start to fade. As long as you repaint and weave the threads again, the faded memories will come back to life. But the case of Nachka's memory loss is as if her woven scroll had been cut in two, and the portion of the past was burnt to ashes. The books she loved to read, the flowers she took joy to grow, and the time she spent in this house were all cut off by the abyss and can never be retrieved again. As one example of that, Nechka now only sees me as a strange, unfamiliar auntie who claims to be her mother. She's a good kid, and doesn't want to upset this lady who's been taking care of her so much, so she still calls me Mom.
Mum.
But I've always had a feeling that she's constantly wondering about things like, where is her real mother? Why is she stuck here in this house? Was she abandoned? Nechka really has no idea that her real mother is right in front of her, and has never left.
So you plan on recreating Nechka's woven scroll all by yourself?
Uh-oh.
What do you mean?
Uh-oh.
Or should I say, you've already started reweaving that scroll long ago?
Uh-oh. Blaze Gem inscription. Whose is it?
The delivery guy's. I saw it hanging from his waist, so I asked to borrow it from him. Don't worry, I'll return the inscription to him once we've figured everything out. These things aren't cheap, after all.
When did you know?
Yeah, I noticed it back when Blaze Gem inscriptions suddenly became popular among the tribe. It was then that I also noticed that everyone wearing Blaze Gem inscriptions had varying degrees of memory loss.
Oh, dang.
Traveler, you've picked up on it too, haven't you?
Everyone's memory loss? It's something to do with Nechka?
Accessories made using ancient names forging techniques. For what's only supposed to be a pretty souvenir, this inscription contains a phlogiston engraving with a truly overkill level of complexity. The shapes and patterns of these engravings are also identical to that of an ancient name. By making just a few slight adjustments to the layout and connections of the main pattern, you can pretty much qualify this Blaze Gem inscription as a bona fide ancient name. And yet, you've never told anyone about these engravings in the Blaze Gem inscriptions that can be activated at any time. Am I right, Auntie?
I knew you were a sharp one, Xilonen. That's right. I have a way to cure Nechka and restore all her memories. It's actually quite simple. I want to forge an ancient name for Nechka that contains all of her past memories.
You're going to make an ancient name for Nechka? But ancient names must be approved by the Wayab.
And the reason they must be approved by the Wayab is because the memories they bear are all stored within the ley lines. Extracting those memories from the ley lines requires the Wayab's assistance. But your plan wouldn't need you to do any of that, right, Auntie? Your Blaze Gem inscriptions will help you complete that part of your plan in the ley line's place. You will use the inscriptions to form a massive memory bank for Nechka. And the ancient names you're trying to forge will be used to extract corresponding memories from the memory bank.
A memory bank? Wait, so the reason all those people were having trouble remembering stuff is because the Blaze Gem inscriptions took away any memories related to Nechka?
Even though Nechka has forgotten her own past, her life was still witnessed by other people.
Using other people's memories of Nechka to reconstruct her past? This is the first time I've heard of such an idea.
You've seen through my plans, Xilonen. You're as outstanding as ever. Far more brilliant than me. I intend to use this method to collate all the memories related to Nechka and allow her to regain her past again.
But wouldn't extracting memories like that hurt the person carrying the Blaze Gem inscription?
Not at all. Every time a Blaze Gem inscription extracts memories, the process is under my precise control. That way, there's no chance of anyone in the tribe getting hurt. This is the central inscription that controls all the other Blaze Gem inscriptions, which will also soon serve as Nechka's ancient name.
You made all of this yourself, Tlisoli?
Even though it's not an official ancient name, it's still a lot to do on your own.
Yes, it was lots and lots of work. It was truly exhausting. Or perhaps I've just grown old.
Probably both.
You saw it yourself. I nearly fainted just from being in the sun. I could collapse tomorrow, or even in the next few moments. But Nechka's ancient name is still far from completion. I've solved the issue of storing memories, but I still don't know how to connect Nechka up to this central inscription.
I thought you just modify your own ancient name.
I considered it, but this matter doesn't have anything to do with my ancient name. It's of no help to me, and I don't need its help now.
Genshin giving ancient names out like candy now, but they're giving us a hard time to get one. I know, isn't that insane? I don't know what to say. I'm wondering what this is going to end. Because she could have did all this before. Like, she could have helped her a long time ago.
You know the price to pay for making something like this.
Yes, I do. But as long as I can get my Nechka back, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Otherwise, Nechka won't have any chance of reclaiming her past once I'm dead and gone. She won't remember me, and she won't even remember why her name is Nechka. When that time comes, she will be left to drift around the world all alone, unknowing of where she came from or where she should go. She is my daughter, the one to whom I gave the Nechka name. Whether it be as her mother or as a name engraver, I can't simply stand by and let her name disappear.
Shilonen!
Let her think about this for a moment. Let her decide what to do.
I'll take the central inscription with me. I'm going to completely disassemble it to confirm its components and uses, and I won't make any promises until I've checked everything. Say goodnight to Nechka for me, Auntie.
Oh, wait. I've also finished the inscriptions for the Traveler in Paimon. Let me fetch them for you. I'm sorry it took me so long to finish them.
Hold on, Auntie. The Traveler and Paimon have never met Nechka before, so you can't draw any memories from them.
That wasn't my intention. They're just ordinary gifts. Please, take them.
Like, calm down. It's just a gift.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
What was that noise?
Nechka must have woken up and wants to get out of bed on her own. Sorry, I'll go check on her first. Nechka! Don't try to get out of bed. Just tell Mom if you need anything.
You go ahead and take care of Nechka, Auntie. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon. There are a few things I want to tell you.
Like, where are we going to next? What am I missing here? It took me out and there's like nowhere to go. Go back. Here.
Boring!
I say the same thing, Fiorina.
Is there anything else more interesting to do?
Why can't you guys like tell me where to go next? Instead of me having to dig through all these to figure out where am I supposed to go next? Because I don't know. No, wait. Focus mode. Focus, that's why. Enable.
Let's head back to the tribe first. There are some things I need to get from my workshop.
They tried to make me do work, y'all. They're trying to get me to do work.
Disassembling the central inscription? It's not going to be easy.
Is it in there? It's in there. I know, such a great addition. Love it.
You two can wait outside for a moment. I just need to go in and grab something. The workshop is a little messy, so Unfortunately, I won't be able to show you around.
But I want to have a look. A mess is what I like best.
Oh, yeah, that's not really what I mean. It's not the mess that's really the problem. It's just that the workshop is cluttered with way too much stuff. Books, files, and even ancient texts I got from the Masters of the Nightwind. Everything's piled up to the ceiling. You probably won't know where to step once you're inside. Kachina suffered quite an unfortunate series of events the last time she went inside. Well, I suppose it was my fault for being so focused on searching for information at the time that I forgot to lock the door. After entering the workshop, she was shocked to find herself face to face with a massive woven scroll from the Masters of the Nightwind, and then she turned around and knocked over a huge stack of forging blueprints. She tried to step out of the way, but tripped on a poster tube that was behind her, and then boom! The forging blueprints came crashing down right onto her head.
Oh no!
That must have hurt. Was Kachina okay?
She's lucky I noticed in time. I found Kachina in a daze and managed to save her before an entire set of the history of the Children of Echoes was about to bury her. I then dragged her up to the second floor. Ever since then, Kachina always waits outside the door and doesn't dare take a step in whenever she comes to see me.
Shilona an overthinker, so you're in love? Are there really that many books inside? I thought a workshop was supposed to be full of tools.
Yeah, you're an artisan and craftswoman after all. We thought there would be weapons and armor hanging all over the place. But it seems more like a library than a workshop.
Well, my primary work is forging ancient names, which is much trickier than making swords and tools. Aside from the necessary craftsmanship, I also need to consult many ancient texts.
You say you and Fiorina are now in an open marriage. Did she agree to that? Like, is she cool with that?
You probably already know that each ancient name represents a certain spirit, behind which are countless related stories to support it. In other words, the essence of an ancient name is the physical manifestation of a certain spiritual will. And as a name engraver, when I'm working on a new ancient name, I'm not only trying to give it a physical shape, but more importantly, I'm also trying to understand the spirit contained within the name.
Can't confirm nor deny, huh?
And to do that, I have to collect as many related stories as possible and read through them all.
I mean, there has to be a level of acceptance by her if you're publicly stating that.
But, as you might know, people tend to add a lot of extraneous details when it comes to stories about themselves. For stories that have been clearly exaggerated or altered, I must gather other related stories and information as cross-references. This way, I can filter out all the absurd and exaggerated details and restore the person's life to its true nature. Only in true stories can you find the authentic spirit. And this is the only way for the spirit to become an ancient name that matches its essence.
We've heard about the concept behind ancient names before, but after hearing you explain the details, Paimon can't help but think that ancient names are really powerful.
If only they could be even more powerful.
Well, no matter how powerful ancient names could be, they would never be able to suddenly turn into a blade or allow you to smash through an entire cliff in one punch.
Nuggy can lift 300 kilograms. Don't ask anyone, though. Just trust Nuggy.
It's just a form of spiritual power that's passed down from generation to generation.
Touche.
It doesn't have those kinds of physically tangible effects. Well, take your own names, for example. From the moment you appeared in this world, some person had already prepared a blessing for you. And that person then condensed this blessing into your name and gave it to you as a gift. It may feel like the moment you received your name is already in the past, but it will always stay with you and move with you in the future. Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. Well, that's what Auntie once told me. And with this blessing, people will become more confident as they walk into their future. To put it another way, it's like having a lamp in your hand as you walk through the darkness of night.
So much dialogue in this.
Oh, Paimon gets that. If you're alone when you're walking in the dark, it's easy to get scared and tired quickly. But if someone else is walking with you, then it won't be nearly as scary. And, well, you might still get tired, but it'll still you a whole lot better than walking alone. The Traveler always has Paimon by his side, though, so he'll never have to worry about that. Oh, Paimon sure many wish they could be in your shoes, Traveler.
You love the specialties locator? I haven't tried it out yet. Pretty simple to use. Please, you're always the one to get tired when we're on the road.
Paimon's always flying. Of course it gets tiring. But we're getting off topic. We can talk about that later.
Try not to fall asleep on me next time. At least try not to eat so much.
Anyway, this is what Clisoli told me when I was training as a name engraver.
No more farming tutorials. Yeah, I heard about that.
And to be honest, I've only understood 20% of what she said at most. I've never been able to figure out the rest.
Which is great. It's so much better when you have a character that helps you find local specialties. Perfect.
Doesn't that mean you basically don't get it?
Well, that's not entirely true. Auntie and I have at least come to a consensus on the most important thing. You know what? I am sick of talking. We can talk about all of this later. Please, wait a moment while I grab my things.
Xilonen opens the door and walks into her workshop. Some unsettling crashing sounds come from the workshop, followed by some agonizing creaks and squeaks. Eventually, Xilonen rushes out the door with a box in her arms. She then turns around and kicks the door closed, shutting the sound of dusty books falling to the ground inside. That's Dusty.
Did you hear a whole section of something collapse in there just now?
It's fine. It was just a bunch of very old ancient name records. I've already made copies of them. I kept this set of phlogiston wedges in the back, so it wasn't easy to take out. I had to resort to brute force.
You just have to search a circle now? Oh, pretty cool. That's awesome.
Come on.
It's better.
Let's go disassemble the central inscription.
Nope.
It shouldn't take long.
No more of me having to pull up this interactive map and try to find things.
Here we are. This is the place.
This cliff is pretty high. What are we going to do here? Are we going to climb to the very top and then throw this inscription down the cliff?
We're disassembling it, not destroying it, Paimon. I'm sure Xilonen knows what she's doing.
I'm going to use phlogiston to make an engraving circle on the cliff wall. That will allow me to investigate the internals of the central inscription.
You think the old Genshin manager got fired, so that's why they're cooking so much now? Nice. Well, sometimes people within, their own companies, they tend to slow down or stop any innovation from happening. Could be based on their own, vision for a product or game or whatever. And so maybe if that's true, then I could see that, because somebody else came in with a different vision and was like, no, we need to do this. Let's make this cooler. And so there we go.
Now let me see if this thing can even turn on. I was still an apprentice last time I used it. Before we attempt to engrave the inside pattern of an ancient name with phlogiston, we always use this to draw out the engraving diagram on a cliff or open ground. Only after we've confirmed that phlogiston can flow properly through the internal engravings can we start formally working on the small internal engravings of the ancient name. If we want to dismantle the central inscription in a non-destructive manner, we'll have to use this thing. I really don't want to engrave such a large diagram with my bare hands.
I didn't know if you meant like actual 2020 or the fact that this game has been out since 2020. Or is it just a coincidence that you're saying 2020 vision? I don't know. I think it's a coincidence.
Oh, so you'll be able to see what it looks like on the inside without ruining Tlasoli's inscription?
Both? Well, nice. Good on you.
For the most part. If it were just an ordinary unfinished ancient name piece, I'd just take it apart and pour phlogiston into the internal engravings to see everything. But since it's a central inscription, it would be better not to destroy the blessing that Auntie has prepared for Nechka.
So, Xilonen, Does this central inscription fall under the 20% you understand about ancient names, or the other 80% you don't understand?
There's an 80% chance that it's part of the 20%.
Oh, don't worry. As I said, Auntie and I share an understanding of the most important principle, which is names are intrinsically valuable. Only by having names can things be sorted and categorized. They allow the world to become more orderly and identifiable. For example, when I order ore, I would usually say I need volcanic crystals of about 35% purity and no more than 3% of impurities. Without specific names, I would only be able to go to the ore merchant and say, I want this and this. No, this isn't it. That one. No, not that one either. Yeah, you see what I mean? Names are a crucial part of how we standardize our workflow. Without names, the work would be impossible.
Makes sense. So you're talking about it from a technical perspective.
Yes, because forging ancient names is first and foremost a technical job. There's no debating that.
You used to spend so long with my new 5-star at level 40 because I couldn't get bothered searching for the materials. So you're pretty much like how I am. Like, I don't farm for nothing.
As for the question of why it's important, as long as it does not affect your ability to perform your work, you'll gradually understand it as you put the process into practice.
You really care about efficiency above all else. It sounds like the most efficient approach.
After all, creating an ancient name is quite the complicated process. Well, let me break it down even further. We're not in the tribe right now anyway. Essentially, by forging ancient names, I'm assigning nicknames to the heroes in Natlan's history. Giving someone a name is a subjective expression. You just need to express your hopes and wishes for them. But giving someone a nickname is a much more objective expression. To come up with a fitting and accurate nickname requires much thought and observation. If ancient names or nicknames aren't descriptive enough, no one will remember them anyway.
Again, it's like my whole team. I haven't built any of them.
So the best I can do is gather all the information I could and try to come up with the most fitting nicknames possible.
I promise, at some point, I will sit down on every stream that I do and I will build every character as much as possible. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to have nothing else to do after that.
Even a minor mistake in the process
bored.
could cause people to misunderstand the nickname. For a name engraver such as myself, such mistakes would be considered a major blunder.
And you went crazy trying to get Nilu. And check you out. You got Nilu and did nothing. Paimon, nicknames are your specialty. See, your nicknames need more thought and observation, Paimon.
Paimon isn't trying to come up with a nickname for Shilonen. Besides, all of Paimon's nicknames have been very descriptive. Everyone can remember them.
Phew. Now I'm curious. Why don't you, come up with one for me?
Are you serious?
Of course. This is also my line of work, you know. Go ahead.
A nickname? Shilonen. Well, she uses phlogiston to forge weapons and make names for others.
Built her for a week and gave up. What? Hot Cheeto Madre.
Yeah, not bad. And quite fitting, too. I'll remember it. But, you should keep observing my work, Paimon. Maybe you'll come up with an even better nickname.
She is Chadre. Hot Chadre.
Right, okay. Time to make like a smith and start smithing. Watch.
All right, let's go smithing. What the heck?
Adjust the inclination by 2 degrees. Stop. The error margin is within an acceptable amount.
She's
Extend the inscription link a little more just to be
Dude,
safe.
she's skating on the side of the rock. What is this?
I'll leave some space here. When the linked engravings are activated, the inscriptions here will overlap with each other.
And she's going backwards.
There. That should complete the flow.
running all over that cliff as if it was flat ground.
Is that the power of the Children of Echoes?
Oh no, it doesn't have anything to do with my tribe. It's just the phlogiston adhesive I have on my shoes.
Even her nail polish looks nice. Nice touch.
But after all that running around, I'll have to infuse them with more phlogiston again.
I don't remember if I saw the trailer.
I should prepare a spare supply of phlogiston to bring with me next time.
I don't remember if I saw it. Don't tell me you're actually already covered head to toe in work equipment.
More or less, yeah. I usually have at least the key equipment on hand.
Send it to me. I'd love to see it.
I can show them to you when we next find the time, but let's get to work first. Let me see. Start with Anchor 1 and activate it with Density 3 phlogiston.
Whoa! A super huge diagram just appeared!
It has her whole personality etched on it. We like that.
Tlasoli's central inscription is even floating!
After some time, the blasts of phlogiston cease and the central inscription returns to Shilonen's hands.
So are you done checking the inscription, Shilonen? How does it look?
I didn't find any anomalies in the phlogiston engraving. All the adjustments are indeed based on ancient name engraving techniques.
So you're saying that everything's normal? So that means...
That means we can help Tlasoli and Nichka now, right?
Well, probably, but I have good news and bad news. Oh, but I'm also just going to go ahead and share both, so it's not like you'll have a choice in the matter.
Paimon will cover her ears after the good news.
Well, even if you cover your ears, the issue will still continue to exist. But, before we get to that, I want to ask the Traveler a question. What are your thoughts on absorbing memories?
It's necessary to save Neshka. Somehow doesn't seem right.
Yeah, well, sounds like something you'd say. But if you ask me, there's a problem with what Auntie said. It's, hard to control the absorption of memories. Technically speaking, this type of inscription has the power to do far more than absorb memories related to a single person. By herself, Auntie can't handle that level and scope of work, but if she has accomplices, it is completely possible for her to use this inscription to accomplish far bigger things.
Accomplices? You make it sound like she's committing a crime!
Well, here's the good news. Yes, this Blaze Gem inscription would be the perfect tool to commit crimes, but we haven't found any accomplices or signs that she intends to put it to such uses. From a purely objective standpoint, we can consider that possibility as yet to be confirmed for now. The bad news is, there's still an underlying problem with this Blaze Gem inscription that cannot be ignored. I believe I've mentioned this before. Ancient names operate with the help of the Wyab, granting them the power to read information kept in the ley lines. In this process, the Wyab actually function like relays, helping the ancient name bearer sense the information from within the ley lines. If you remove the Wyab from the process and don't use any tools, then finding a specific story is akin to trying to scoop up a specific grain of sand from a rushing river.
So before you're even able to retrieve the sand, you would most likely drown.
Yeah, exactly. Anyone who attempts to do so will likely lose most of their cognitive function or become a babbling madman who talks to themselves all day long.
Selling Arasasa with sand.
Now, let's consider the memories that Auntie has gathered as the ley line, and Nichka as the only ancient name bearer of this ley line. There's no way Auntie would let Nichka plunge into the river of memories without any tools. She'd only be overwhelmed by the surge of memories. And considering that Nichka has forgotten all of her past, she'll be unable to work on her own to accurately find the correct past. Only Aunt Tlasoli can help her filter the correct memories of her past. So, if my hypothesis is correct, Auntie is actually planning on turning herself into Nichka's Wyab to help her extract the corresponding memories in the different situations she may face. In an ideal world, this would be perfectly fine, as long as every extracted memory is correct. Nechka would essentially be getting her past back. And I also believe that there won't be any mistakes in everything that Auntie remembers about Nechka. But Auntie is not a Wyab. Her body won't be able to handle the load for long.
So at any moment, she might just. I see this is a problem that we can't ignore.
How can we solve this problem? No matter how we try, Tlasoli will...
She's already made up her mind. She's ready to pay the price.
Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. I've also made up my mind. Come on, let's go see Auntie.
What's up, Auntie? More dialogue. It's coming in 3, 2, 1.
Shilonen. It looks like you've made your decision. Am I right?
Yes, here's some research that I've done. You can reference it to modify the way the central inscription operates. I'll also help you continue working on the Blaze Gem inscriptions, but I must have complete control over all the inscriptions and the ability to oversee their uses. The memories that can be absorbed by the inscription will be limited solely to Nechka's past. We'll plan a set time frame together from which the memories can be drawn from shortly. If you attempt to extract any memories beyond this scope, then I'll consider that as committing a criminal act and halt all work related to the central inscription.
It's like you go to your favorite restaurant and you get this meal that you like to eat every time you go to this restaurant, and you know what it tastes like, and every time you come, it's wonderful, it's great, it's delightful. And then all of a sudden you go back to that restaurant one day and the meal is not cooked well, it's terrible, it's bland, it's borderline disgusting. That's what's going on here.
After the memory bank is constructed, the Blaze Gem inscription's absorption functions must be stopped immediately. Only functionalities for outputting memories will be kept.
I accept. Thank you, Shilonen. I really...
Auntie, you know I can't stand it when you do this. If you needed my help, you should have just said so. There's no need to beat around the bush like you did.
And that too, they changed the recipe. There you go.
Using technology for ancient names to forge other things without permission is no trivial matter.
Yes, it's a major departure from the technology's intended use, but it's nothing compared to a child who needs help, compared to a name that's about to be lost. But once this is all over, you must come with me to see Pakal and discuss everything that happened.
That's fine. I'm willing to accept any punishment for my little Nechka.
All right, let's clear off the table and come up with a plan. I need some time to consider how to let Nechka control the Blaze Gem inscription on her own and extract the memories from her past. Oh, by the way, did you give the book to Nechka?
How could I just hand her a birthday present that you specially brought for her? I've picked out a box and packaged it up. Wait till her birthday and then bring it to her. It'll be a nice surprise.
Although we have yet to see Nechka.
No, it's just an old book. There's no need to...
What's going to happen here? We have yet to see Nechka. Nechka's something else, ain't she?
Oh, is Nechka up again? But what was all that noise? It sounded like something broke.
Oh no, did she fall? Maybe she knocked something over. Nechka's something else.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's go have a look.
She's going to stop us.
Nechka, don't hurt yourself.
Shilonen, is that you?
you're Nichka?
How many times have I told you? Don't get out of bed on your own. You were running a fever yesterday.
Hello, Nichka.
You say you have a chip fall in your nose? What? By using gravity? How? Like, I know how gravity works, but are you upside down or something? Bro, this little girl's Nichka?
Thank you for the book. I've already read it several times.
I know, I thought it was a Saurian too. I thought she was a monster or something, but she's a legit little girl.
You've already read it? But didn't Tlasoli package up the book that Shilonen brought?
No. She's all mixed up. The one she read isn't from Shilonen. It's one I bought for her before. A few days ago, she told me she wanted a book. I know nothing about these kinds of books, so I had no choice but to go to the tribe and look for a copy. I eventually found one and bought it for her. I put it in her room once I got back. Soon after, she suddenly developed a fever. I was so busy taking care of her that I forgot about the book and even forgot that she had asked you for a gift.
Auntie, do you know which version of the book you bought?
Which version? The shopkeeper said it was the one with the perfect ending to the story. Apparently that's the only one you can find on the market now. Oh, it's all my fault. You wasted your money and now it won't even be a surprise.
Oh, it's all right. It's just a book. As long as Nichka enjoys it, that's what matters.
Oh, right. Nichka probably doesn't know us.
You're Paimon and Mr. Traveler.
I'm Mr.
Mom
Traveler
told
now.
me about you.
Oh, seems like everyone knows who we are now.
Yeah, Nichka seems to be doing pretty well today. Since she's been stuck indoors for the last few days, why don't we take her out for a walk?
Let's go touch grass. Let's check your temperature.
Take her for a walk. But considering her condition, I don't think she...
Oh, don't worry, Auntie. She'll be safe with the Traveler and me. We won't leave the tribe, and if anything comes up, we'll be sure to find the doctor immediately. Besides, it's her birthday in a few days, and we need to go to the tribe to buy some things. Let's give her a proper celebration. What do you think, Auntie?
I promise I'll be good, Mom. Didn't you say before that I need more fresh air?
All right. As you wish. I also happen to have a few repaired Blaze Gem inscriptions that I need to get back to the tribe. We can go together. Wait for a moment. I'll go get Nichka's water bottle and some towels. Some medicine. Oh, and a parasol.
Holla, Mr. Worldwide.
Talk about being prepared.
We can't camp out with all that stuff.
It doesn't hurt to be prepared. Okay, let's go. Please be good now, Nichka. Don't cause any trouble for Shilonen and the others.
Oh, you can let me carry these. And don't be a stranger, Nichka. Feel free to tell us anything. And even I was quite a handful for Auntie when I was little.
Yeah! It's not often you get to go out to play, so just have fun. Everything will be fine.
You don't stir up some trouble when you're little, then you'll never get the chance again.
Okay, thanks everyone. And please don't worry, Mom. I'll be good.
Let's go look for Ignal. I've had her Blaze Gem inscription for a while now, and I'll finally return it to her today.
Bro, what's the best way to go? Don't cause trouble. All we do is cause trouble. I know. They don't know that though. They don't know what they're getting into.
Tlasoli, what brings you to the tribe today? Oh, and Nichka too. Oh, she seems to be doing much better now. She's even out and about. I'm sure it won't be long before she'll be playing with Janelle and the others.
I hope so. Here, Ignal. This is your inscription. I've finished repairing it.
Oh, thank you for bringing it back for me. Oh, by the way, I came across a piece of good quality ore a while ago. I was thinking of using it to make some pretty jewelry for little Nechka.
Say we're gonna teach her how to sell some Arasasa in the alley.
I remember that Nechka would become so happy every time she saw a shiny ring. Right, Nechka?
We're gonna teach her how to control a street corner.
I'm sure she'd love that. Thank you.
My pleasure. Give me a moment. I'll bring the ore.
Our Arasasa dealer.
Oh, I can make the jewelry for her. What kind would you like, Nechka?
I would like...
Something shaped like an embercore flower would be nice. She was always asking me before to make her an ancient name with an embercore flower design.
Mm-hmm, noted. I'll make that as a gift for her next birthday. Sorry, Nechka. It won't be a surprise for you.
That's okay. Thank you, Shilonen.
Found it! Sorry to keep you waiting. Here, please take it. By the way, Nechka, feel free to write to me if you ever want to know more about ores. Well, I was shocked last time when you wrote me out of the blue asking for a volcanic crystal.
Sorry about that. She can hardly contain her curiosity now that she's started to recover. She's still too weak to go out whenever she wants, so she begs me every day to help her write letters to people in the tribe about all sorts of things.
That's how you know she's one of the children of Echoes. It's normal for us to be interested in ore.
You want to gift her some Arasasa so she forgets all her problems? Forget she's sick?
Oh, we're just like the main character in the new version of To Kill the Brave when he was about to save his brother Remak. According to the story, we should be right around... let Paimon see... To Kill prayed to the goddess of mountains and fire. Let my brother's name ever live on. I am willing to sacrifice my heart and blood in return. The goddess replied, I've heard your prayer, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name has sunken into the deepest of depths.
She knows it all, word for word.
Then Tequil said, turn my blood to fire so my heart may illuminate the depths. I will bring my brother back before my blood runs dry.
Here's some Arasasa, get more sick.
Oh, you remembered that whole line, Nechka? Paimon remembers that's exactly what the book... huh? Wait, what did the book say?
You forgot, but didn't you just read it, Paimon?
Paimon finished both books in one sitting. A lot of their content is nearly the same, so it's easy to get mixed up. But the ending in the older version is more interesting, even if it's hard for kids to, well, completely understand. Oh, wait! Nechka hasn't read the other ending. It's okay, just wait a bit and Paimon will read it out for you.
That's not true. Actually, I already know the other ending.
You already know the other ending? But didn't you only read the edition your mom got for you?
So she got dementia now. Paimon has amnesia.
Hey, what are you all chatting about so happily?
Huh? Mom. Mr. Traveler and I were just talking about the ending of that book. We were just talking about how the bad guy was defeated and everyone returned home safely. It's a really happy ending.
That's not the other ending she was talking about.
Aren't happy endings always nice? But if you already read the whole thing, then what will Mom have to read to you at bedtime? Guess you'll have to go to bed early tonight. But I'll buy you some more fairy tales next time, okay?
Okay, Mom.
So how's the ore?
It's pretty good quality. I'll be able to give Nechka a beautiful and durable piece of jewelry for her next birthday. But, for now, let's focus on celebrating her upcoming birthday. Where are we headed to next, Auntie?
Next, let's visit Apaish Palan. He should be close by. Stay close, Nechka. Don't go too far.
Yes, Mom.
Why do my eyebrows keep twitching today? Strange.
Stress.
That means you're about to hit the jackpot, Apache Palan.
No, that means stress.
I didn't expect to have 2 name engravers coming in today. Welcome. What are you looking to buy, Tlazoli? I'll give you a discount like usual.
Whoa! Offering a discount just like that? Tlasoli sure has connections.
She was once our name engraver and did a lot for the tribe. It's only fair that I offer her a discount.
Thank you for your generosity. I've finished repairing your Blasium inscription. Here, have a look. Come on, Nechka, say thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, so this is Nechka. Tlazoli has shown me some pictures before. It looks like you're doing much better now. How about this? Go ahead and pick anything you'd like from the store. Think of it as a gift from me.
No, that's all right. Mom told me that you've already given a lot to our family.
Oh, well, that was for your family. I've never given anything just for you. If you don't feel like it, you can also let your mom choose for you.
Oh, no need to stand on ceremony, Auntie. Go ahead and pick something for Nechka. His drills and small clamps are good quality. The measurements of each part are exact, and they're always very durable. I always come here to buy things if I find myself in a pinch. Oh, do you have any child-friendly safety scissors? I remember seeing a few different styles.
I have a few in stock, but I put them in the back. Let me bring some out for you to pick.
If she came into your store, wouldn't you give her special treatment too? I'm sure she would. Like, you would be like all over her. Like, hey, how can I help you? What can I help you find? She would be the spotlight of any salesman.
Oh, no need to bring them all the way here. Why don't we just go in the back and choose there? It should only take a moment.
I don't know much about that kind of scissors. Why don't you just go yourself and...
Well, there are too many different designs and varieties of kid scissors. If you don't come and help me choose, I won't be able to pick one that Nechka would like. Come on, Auntie. It'll only take a moment.
And there goes Shalon dragging Tlasoli off to buy more stuff. Ooh, what a busy day.
Just wait for them here. Be sure to stay close, Nechka.
I won't run off. Paimon, who's your favorite character in To Kill the Brave?
Paimon's favorite? Tequila, of course. He went through a lot to rescue his family. In the old version of the story, he was never able to reunite with his family, but he was still really strong and fought as best as he could.
He's a brave character. I admire his courage.
What about you, Nechka? Which character do you like?
I like Remak.
Oh, the one who was possessed by Kuatlique, but never forgot his brother Tequil. He was also an amazing character. If it wasn't for his determination, both he and his brother would have been defeated by Kuatlique in the final battle.
Wow, you remember all the details, Paimon. Seems like you're really immersed in the story.
Of course! A story's only interesting if you can really get immersed in it. Hey, Nechka, why don't we play pretend? You can be Remak, and Paimon will be Tequil, okay?
You just like reciting epic lines.
Mr. Traveler, can I play the role of Kuatlique?
But isn't she the villain? In the old version, she even ate Remak and took on his appearance.
You said it yourself. That's the old version. That wasn't the one Nechka read.
Ah, right. She read the version with a happy ending. And that one, Kuatlique was defeated and the brothers both survived.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Well, it doesn't matter. Only the lines at the end were different. You can go on ahead and say your favorite lines, Nechka. Paimon's read both versions, so she'll be able to play along.
My favorite line is the one from the end. It's...
Come here, Nechka. Look at you. You're sweating.
Mom!
You're embarrassing me.
Let me wipe your forehead. Now, drink some water. This child. You forget everything as soon as you start playing.
We've picked something out for Nechka. Apache Palan will deliver it to Auntie's house once he's packaged it up. How was Nechka?
Oh, we were just about to get to the exciting part.
Shilonin, did you leave us with Nechka on purpose so we could talk with her alone?
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
now that Paimon thinks about it, Shilonen has dragged Tlisoli away from us a couple of times now. But why?
Neishka has a strange look on her face. It seems like she has something to say.
Let's talk later. Just trust me and act normal for now.
Oh, they hiding something.
Oh, we should head to our last stop, Auntie. It's real hot today, and we shouldn't let Nechka be in the heat for too long.
Right. Let's go see Chevin and head back home.
Bro, what is the secret here?
I finished repairing your Blaze Gem inscription, Chevin. I've also reinforced it so it shouldn't fall apart so easily now.
Thank you. How about the volcanic crystal? Was it usable?
Yes, thanks for that.
You're welcome. I just want to see Nechka get better.
Thank you, Miss Chevin.
It's fine. Honestly, you're both too polite for your own good.
I was wondering where you got the ore for such a large-scale Blaze Gem inscription. So you must be one of Auntie's accomplices, then.
Oh, Shilonen.
Busted.
We already know what's going on.
We're all doing our best for Neishka.
You had me worried there. I thought we'd been found out. We'd be in real trouble if Pakal ever got wind of it. To be honest, I won't be able to cover it up for much longer. I've been traveling away from home every few days, and the ore reserves have noticeably decreased. The last time Pakal came and asked me about it, I could only say that I'd been using up a lot of ore to research new styles of jewelry.
So they selling Arasasa.
As for why I had been leaving so often, I said that I had found a new ore vein and wanted to extract some new gems from it.
They have Natlan's best Arasasa.
Sorry. I've been talking my head off. Please, come in and have a seat.
Sure, we can sit for a moment, but
Miss Chevin, can I go see some of the jewelry over there?
You mean Amisha's work? Sure, go ahead. Remember to stay in the shade as much as you can.
Paimon wants to go too! We'll go together. Paimon hasn't looked at Natlan's jewelry very closely yet.
I'll have to buy you some. If the price is good, we could buy you a whole set.
Really? Then Paimon's gonna take a good look at what they have.
You haven't bought any jewelry for a while, Auntie. Why don't you pick one out?
Shilonen's taking Tlisoli with her again. Let's keep talking with Neishka.
Come on, Nichka! We don't know anything about Natlan's jewelry, so you can help us pick something out.
Mr. Traveler,
Here we go.
Come here, Nechka.
No! She blocked it.
Sorry, Chevin and Shilonen, but it's already getting late. We should be heading back now. It'll be Nechka's birthday in a few days, and there's still a lot for us to do before then.
No problem. I'll be sure to bring her some beautiful jewelry to celebrate.
Mom,
She blocked it.
You're getting hot again. Here, Mom will carry you. Let's get going. You forget to take care of yourself once you start playing. Let's go back and we'll have a talk.
I didn't.
Nechka, I never taught you to lie.
Sorry, Mom.
Nichka's looking at us. Paimon feels like something's not right. What should we do?
Stay quiet. Let's see what Shilonen says.
No, Nechka was having so much fun today that she forgot the time. It's not a big deal. Let me help carry her home. I'm worried you would also have to recover if you carried her the whole way.
No, it's fine. I'll carry her.
Yeah, Mama is hiding something.
Let's go, Nechka. It's time to go home.
Why is this such a mystery?
Thank you, everyone, for spending so much time with us today. Please be sure to come to Nechka's birthday party.
We'll be there. I hope she'll continue to feel better.
All right. It's nearly bedtime for Nechka, so let's part our ways here.
Oh, Auntie, remember to give her the book, that copy of To Kill the Brave I brought. I went to a lot of trouble to find it.
I understand. Really, do you think I'd let your efforts go to waste?
We don't know.
It's very special to receive a book from you. I'm sure she'll put it somewhere safe. Right, Nechka?
Yeah. Thanks, Shilonen.
Oh, put it somewhere? Isn't she going to read it?
Well, I've read the story to her many times already. She's even memorized nearly every line.
Oh, dang. Not even gonna let the kid read the book because it's different.
No, that won't be a problem, Auntie. Nechka's probably never heard this version of To Kill the Brave.
Oh. What's different about this version?
The majority is about the same, but the ending is different from the one that you bought her. The one I gave her is the unedited version that was originally published. It was released long before Nechka fell ill.
Oh, but I remember you were never very interested in fairy tales, Shilonen.
Huh. Well, I was just thinking that if what you said about Nechka's illness is true, she shouldn't be able to remember anything about her past before her illness.
Ooh.
So, the ending to the original version of To Kill the Brave is also part of the past that she should have forgotten. In other words, if she hasn't recently read the old version of the story, then she shouldn't possibly know the ending, right?
I don't understand. Why are you so concerned about the ending of this book? Even if she does remember the ending, what does that prove? Maybe she snuck out somewhere when I wasn't watching and read the first edition of the story.
Yeah, okay, that is a possibility. After all, she does remember things that have happened recently. In which case, yeah, let's go ask around the tribe and see if anyone remembers Nechka reading the book. There are only a few shops in the tribe that sell books, or we can just ask Nechka where she'd read it.
The booksellers all have inscriptions, so there's a chance that their memories...
So, you admit that the inscriptions can affect the tribe's current memories?
Uh-oh.
I was very clear that I would consider that a crime and would stop all work on it.
There must be a few more books at home. I
do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit.
I beg your pardon?
Nechka, where did you read that book? Answer me.
Go home, Nechka. Are you disobeying me?
Oh, God. You're gonna get the poor child spanked.
You're the one who wrote me the letter, Nechka. You're the one who wanted the book. Only you can speak for yourself. We're listening, Nechka. Right here, right now.
Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left.
That's right, she remembered verses from the book.
Silence.
That's the line from the old ending. Nechka remembers it.
I know everything. Shilonen, help me, please.
Something's blocking the door.
Get back!
That kick. Goodness. Screenshot that too. Whoa.
Shilonen, wait for us.
The tunnel is blocked. We can't go in. There might also be traps.
Whoa. What are all those things on Nechka's walls?
It seems Auntie put all the extra inscriptions she made here.
There's no one here. Where did they go?
If she's trying to finish that ancient name, there's only one place she could go. Come on.
Here we go. Let's get a dungeon in. Domain.
What is this place?
Auntie's workshop. It was supposedly closed after she stepped down from her position in the tribe. But it appears that we've all been deceived.
Why are there people up ahead?
If you're up to shady business, you have to hire shady people to help you. Let's go, don't hesitate!
Dang it.
Shower me with praise!
Out of the way! Or get blown away!
Things are about to get dicey.
Hey there!
I know Mama is evil, evil, evil. What is she doing? And why is she doing this? Uh-oh. Can't climb? Oh shoot, that takes away all your health. Oh, their ability. Hey, what am I supposed to do here? Use the skates, my bad. Use the skates, Padre. I know she did do that, huh? Like, why am I making this difficult? Just trying to climb.
What's this?
The show begins!
No!
Bro, I kicked the alarm right in the chest.
Hey there!
Forget it!
Whoa. I'm getting lasered over here. Bro. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oops. Whoops. You can't say I only do that to Fiorina now. Can't say that anymore. Shilonen got it too. She dug pretty far.
All right, let's finish this fast.
Busted.
Coming at ya!
That was quick.
Propagate! Scatter! Forget it!
May I
Gotcha.
Coming at ya! This one's got your
Propagate!
time to shine!
Game's up.
A proper send-up!
Terminate!
Whole cavern with doors and you name it, everything.
Quietly now.
I guess you are.
The door's closed here too. Where should we go now?
The transport system seems to still be functioning. Let's go look for the controls and get this cart running again. Maybe it can take us further inside. All right, let's keep going.
Okay, you sound out of breath. Sure, let's keep going. Can they not climb anything here? What the heck? They can't climb nothing here. Why is this so glitchy? Oh, I see why. They want us to use her. Sheesh. I guess I have to be faster, huh? Basically, hurry up, run. She dug deep, deep, man. Very deep. Hurry up. Golly. What the heck?
You got here quick. Impressive.
Nechka's up there! What are you planning to do to her?
She's being sacrificed.
I never lied to you. All this time, I've only been trying to save my daughter. Even though she's not my daughter yet. But once everything is over, she will really become my Nechka.
What is she saying? Is she not Nechka?
Dude, this story is so weird.
So you figured it out. I want to use memories to awaken my Nechka. She has stayed in the Night Kingdom for far too long. She's afraid of the dark and cold. I'm the one who made her stay there alone, so I must bring her back. Don't worry, Nechka. Mom hasn't forgotten anything. She has always remembered your name.
Night Kingdom? So is Nechka really already dead?
I'm afraid so.
Then who's that girl lying up there?
She's a child from my tribe. Her parents were killed in the same abyss attack. But wouldn't you know it, her birthday is the same as that of my Nechka. I raised her and took care of her for many years. I thought that taking her in would help me feel better.
She kidnapped a child.
I was so happy the first time she was willing to call me Mom. But then, I suddenly felt very, very scared. Is she really my child? My child's name is Nechka. It could only be Nechka. How could I be happy? My little Nechka is still waiting for me to get her home. As I said, I only want to bring Nechka back, even if it costs me everything. And now, the time has come for me to pay.
What the heck? What is she going to turn into?
As for my useless ancient name, it's finally time to put it to good use. If you're not willing to help me, then you can become the fuel for Nechka's ancient name. Shilonen, you have yet to make a move. I take it you're examining the inscriptions around you. It's no use. I've already set up the Blaze Gem inscriptions, and the engraving diagram has already begun to run. It's all thanks to your ideas. Now, the central inscription will finally become Nechka's ancient name. After Nechka returns, I'll make sure to invite you to her birthday party.
Let her go. Get behind me, Paimon.
You're not gonna go up there, are you?
Of course I am. Nechka's already dead. We can't let her harm an innocent child.
There's a flaw in this engraving diagram. The weak point is almost about to activate. So on my mark.
Good news for Yuki, she's mentally ill.
Don't worry, Nechka. Don't worry. Mom is here.
3.
Mom will always be with you. I'll never forget you.
2.
Wake up, Nechka. Now. Please, wake up.
1.
0.
It's alright. It's alright. You'll see Mommy soon.
And we can hear her from all the way back there. Oh, let's go, Cheetah Madre. Go, go. Dang! I want her skates.
Keep back. Those are distorted thoughts. And the mists are the thoughts' twisted cries. If you become tainted by them, they will control you, and you'll never be free again.
How sad. This is sad.
Where are you? I don't want medicine. It hurts. It hurts. Why am I alone?
Nechka, why?
No more medicine. Will you stay with me forever? Please never leave me again.
Telasoli, you're the one who twisted Nechka's name into a shackling prison. It's time for you to hear her true voice. Stone engraved and echoing peaks. Converge, disperse. In ashes be reborn. For flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
Mommy will be with you. Nechka. Always. And forever.
Mommy, I've always been with you. And now you're finally listening to me. The old births the new, as flowers shield the roots, so life ever cycles until we return to the loam. We've known each other a while, but we've never met. You're Nechka? Yes, but I still don't know your name. My name's Nepeka. It really suits you. Nepeka, I bless you from the past
and wish that every day of your future will be filled with peace and happiness.
I saw Nechka and was speaking with her, but now, where did she go? Nechka? Nechka? Where are you? Answer, Mummy. Please. Please. Shilonen, you saw her too, didn't you? You saw my little Nechka. I felt her hands and hugged her. I was right. I was right. Those gray shadows were just a minor mistake. I just need to restart the ritual again. Alright, I'll start it again and Nechka will...
Have you still not come to your senses, Auntie?
What senses? I was not wrong. Nothing about what happened was wrong.
What sense is I'm senseless?
She's just a little upset and was trying to ignore me. That child sure knows how to throw a tantrum. But I understand. I can accept that.
Enough, Tlisoli! The person you summoned with the Blaze Gem inscription wasn't the real Nechka at all. You collected memories of Nechka from countless people, but you forgot one thing. Among what you gathered were not only real memories, but also countless emotions. Didn't you realize what kind of emotions people would feel upon seeing Nechka's condition? When people held a dying child's hand, when they felt her faint breath and saw the helplessness in her eyes, when they sensed her body growing colder and colder, what could they feel but abject pain and sorrow?
I took those emotions.
You absorbed those emotions into the Blaze Gem inscriptions and solidified them as a piece of her past. Those gray figures were projections of that past. They could only reproduce the appearance of Nechka in her sickly state. What the real Nechka wished to say was drowned out by those twisted and painful thoughts.
I didn't want things to turn out like this. All I wanted was to remember Nechka, to see her again.
Nechka has always been with you, Auntie. Everything has long been recorded on your ancient name, the one you said was useless. You exhausted every option and sacrificed everything in the hopes of saving your daughter. That is undeniable. But have you forgotten the true meaning of your own ancient name?
My ancient name is Undugu.
The immovable love between you and Nechka has already been recorded in your ancient name, but you chose to ignore that. Names are blessings from the past to the future. You told me that, Auntie. You gave Nechka her name, her first blessing. But now, you've turned her name into a prison by taking an innocent child captive, and you've imprisoned yourself.
Nechka is everything to me. Without her, I can't see any future for me. And as for blessings... What blessings have I had since the day she passed? I see her in my dreams every day, grasping my hand, telling me she's in pain, asking me to hold her. But I can't say anything. I can't grasp her hand. All I can do is shout her name over and over again until I wake up. Every day, every single day, I've hated myself, and ancient names too. Who knows? Maybe hate would have been the only thing left to her too.
You think Nechka would have come to hate you? Auntie, do you still remember the last words Nechka ever said to you? Do you remember what her final words really were? The reason you haven't felt blessed is because you've forgotten the true past. Auntie, you've been wallowing in memories of your imagination and refused to let go of them. A name without a past is nothing but a withered tree with no roots, rotting without a future. It's over, Auntie. It's all over now.
Slowly now. Why don't you stay lying down? Oh, on second thought, this might not be the best place to rest.
No, not at all.
Shilonen, Nichka, Nepecha can already stand now, so we made our way over.
Let me help you.
Thank you, Paimon and Mr. Traveler. I'm fine, really. The real Nichka helped me just now, so it doesn't hurt much anymore.
That's good. If you became Nichka, then this story would really become the To Kill the Brave. This isn't the place to chat. Come on, let's get out of here.
But what about Tlasoli?
Leave her.
Oh, don't worry. She won't be able to cause any more trouble now.
Bro, why do I have like two, a story quest and then an Archon quest back to back that are just tragic? Sad and tragic. Why? Why do they do this to us? Gift.
All right, I've locked Auntie in the house with a few ropes. I'll take her to the tribe shortly to be punished for what she did. As for now, we can get away from the house and get some sun. After dealing with all of that, I'm completely out of energy.
Yeah, it's such grass.
She's already planned out everything. Shilonen sure doesn't waste time. It's still so scary to imagine. Tlasoli wanted to turn her adopted child into Nichka, and she even nearly succeeded.
Good thing we found out in time. Shilonen knew what to do right away.
Yeah, she was so cool in the final moments. She went right into action and took control of the situation instantly.
Well, it's all thanks to Nepeca's resilience. She never gave up. If it weren't for her bravely trying to get help, then I wouldn't have noticed Auntie's plan so easily.
You're so brave. I can't even say the word now. Nepeshka, you're so smart, Nepeshka.
It was thanks to all of you encouraging me. After all, this was already the last idea I could think of. I tried to get the attention of many others who visited before, but they were all either quickly whisked away by Tlasoli or simply refused to believe me. Even if I told them everything, Tlasoli would just blame my illness to cover it up. All she had to do was start to cry, and then the guest would try to comfort her, but completely forget about me. She would inspect all the letters I sent and any gifts I received. And then, if I didn't comply, she would force me to drink some strange medicine. It would put me to sleep for a few days, and it would be hard for me to remember anything. I would see a lot of weird things while I slept, and the walls around me would start talking. I would be so scared every day. If I wasn't able to get your help this time, I might have just given up.
It really was on the same level as that. Feels that way. It's sad. It's all in the past now.
You have us now, Nepeca. If anyone dares to hurt you again, the Traveler and Shilonen will send them flying.
Pretty much is what she was doing, man. She was drugging this kid up. Something serious.
Yeah. Sorry. I just can't help it.
You are already super brave, and you even managed to call Shilonen for help. Oh, you definitely found the right person. Shilonen isn't the kind of person who gets distracted easily by crying. She pays attention when someone's talking and doesn't miss a beat.
And it was because of your help that I was able to pick up on the details. Without you, it would have been extremely difficult for her to communicate that she needed help. Tlasoli would certainly be more on guard if I tried to speak with her, and would probably have just kept Nepeca locked up in her room again.
So we had a part to play too! But where did Tlasoli even get the confidence to try this scheme? When Nichka was alive, surely many tribe members would have tried to help her. Was she not scared that someone would realize that Nepeca wasn't Nichka?
She must have been using the Blaze Gem inscriptions for a very long time.
That's certainly a possibility. The inscription she created would not only collect information related to Nechka's past, but also actively erase people's memories of Nechka. It's similar to graffiti. If you want to paint something new on a wall that has been painted before, then first you must remove the old painting. It's possible that I was also one of her targets, which would explain why she was so willing to let me have the central inscription.
Whoa. And you still took it? If it were Paimon, she would have thrown that thing away the first chance she had!
Well, you can uncover the truth without taking some risks, right? If I hadn't disassembled the inscription myself, I would have never realized her actual motives.
So you suspected her from the very beginning?
Oh, no, she's my auntie after all. How could I have seen her as a villain from the start? The most I did was keep the possibility and a corresponding plan in mind, and it was just our luck that the worst-case scenario actually happened. But now that I look back on it, we still managed to rescue a suffering child, even if that wasn't our original intention. Anyway, I think we've just about summarized everything and praised each other enough by now. Everything is finally over, and Nepeka can finally be herself.
So, what should I do now, Shilonen?
You should do whatever you like, of course. No one's going to lock you up anymore.
But I don't know what I can do. Everything I know is about Nechka. What she liked to eat, which flowers she enjoyed, how she acted and spoke. I'm not her, but I can only be like her. I don't know, Shilonen. I just don't know.
Oh, don't worry, Nepeka. The Blaze Gem inscription isn't working anymore. No one will force you to be somebody else again.
But I no longer remember anything about myself now besides my name. What if I never remember my life and lose all of my past?
Poor kid.
I'm scared, Shilonen.
Poor kid. Dang.
What should I do?
Oh, don't cry, Nepeka. Here, take this. I took some ore from Tolosoli's collection and made this as a mold.
A Blaze Gem inscription! You can make them too?
Oh, of course not. It's just a pretty piece of stone. Take it. I've engraved your name, Nepeka, on the top. This is your first blessing, the one you received from a pair of people who loved you with all their hearts. It has always protected you and stood over you. For all of past, present, and future, it's never strayed far.
But I don't even remember the names of my parents. I don't remember anything.
Dang.
I won't make any big promises and say everything will return to normal. I'm not sure what kind of future you will face. I can only promise that no matter what the future holds, your name will never fade. This is a blessing given to you by a name engraver. You'll continue to grow and mature as a sapling sprouts upward and becomes a healthy tree, or as birds spread their wings to fly high into the sky.
And go see Nuggy, little baby. Go see Nuggy.
Your name is your starting point, as well as your guide. Remember your name and everything you've experienced, and you'll know how to step into your future.
I'll do my best.
You can do it, Nepeka!
We'll always be with you.
Thank you all. Shilonen, Paimon, and Mr. Traveler.
Now do the dishes or I'm gonna use the chancla.
If you really can't come up with what to do, don't worry. Just
Poor kid.
relax and take it easy. We're from the same tribe after all. If nothing else works, I can always go to the elders and look up your history. And until then, you can stay at my workshop. I can handle another mouth to feed.
So you do have a backup plan. Do you think you can find anything about her?
I don't know if the plan will work. I'm not even sure who I should look for. Well, rather than placing our hopes on a plan that relies so heavily on luck, we should just focus on ourselves. Well, anyway, enough about all that for now. Let me take Tlasoli back to the tribe first. Oh, come with me, Nepeka. Oh, gosh. I nearly forgot that we haven't even had dinner yet. What would you like to eat?
Oops, we haven't eaten yet. How did Paimon not remember we have not eaten yet?
Huh? Oh, anything. I'm not picky.
Oh, good. Let's go. We have a lot of work to do. We have a very busy future ahead of us. Oh, and one more thing. Happy birthday, Nepeka.
Aw. Tis over. Tis over. Wait, is there more? Visit the shop the next day. Wait. I thought we were done. Enough. First, he called me Mama Nuggy. What? I guess we're not done. I thought we were done. They have tricked me, y'all. You're Mama Nuggy now, according to Frosty, right? Mama Nugs.
Oh, you're here. Everything's been taken care of now. I was just about to go have a rest.
So, what about Tlasoli? Will she be punished?
Well, the tribe is still discussing that. I mean, not many have ever used ancient names to commit a crime. Pakal will have a lot on his plate. What I do know is that Tlasoli's workshop will be closed permanently, and any remaining incomplete Blaze Gem inscriptions will be completely destroyed. And as for the completed Blaze Gem inscriptions, I'll be handling them, which, whew, yeah, yet another hassle to deal with.
No shrimp and no riz.
Anyway, at least her ancient name is fine. Otherwise, we'd have a real mess on our hands.
Good Padre got. Small shrimp, all there is.
Oh, and speaking of ancient names, I actually have some good news. The memories that were absorbed by the Blaze Gem inscriptions can be restored to their owners. Now, once all the Blaze Gem inscriptions stop working, the memories will return to their respective owners.
So everyone's memories of Neishka will all come back?
Yeah, that's right. Huh. Wait, now that I think about it, in her attempt to get Neishka to come back, Auntie made the entire tribe forget about her. Now, Neishka really is gone, but everyone is about to remember her. Phew, what a bizarre turn of events.
How's Nepeshka doing?
She's resting in my workshop. I contacted others from the tribe and told them about my plan to conduct an official investigation into her history. The tribe hasn't responded yet, so I'm planning to take her in for now and teach her some crafting skills. But that's for another time. For now, she should just rest and sleep. After all, she's got a busy future ahead of her.
Now is it done? Do I get my primos now? Yes, it is done. 3 of 3. Let's go. It's over. Give me. I have done just about everything, guys. Except for this. Like, what is this? What is Aphid Treasure Trace? And what do I get for it? Some new little thingamajig has hit the market among children of the Echoes recently. And I guess I'm right here, so let's go ahead and do it. Not gonna lie, I already forgot the dead... Neshka. It's Neshka. Hey, Shalonin, didn't expect to see you here. Hey there, Traveler Paimon. What is it so weird to see me at my own home? Well, no, but Paimon thought you'd have found a beautiful tree to get a few days shut-eye in by now, since we just solved such a big problem. Ha! I'd love to, but everyone's been busy with the reconstruction. It'd feel wrong to slack off at this time like this. Yeah, 80 primals pop. So this is where you decided to contribute. Here, let me show you something. Wow, what a pretty jewel. Looks very valuable. Something looks off. Yes, but that's not all. This is phlogiston honey pearl with peculiar patterning that's been making the rounds recently on the market. They're usually produced by phlogiston aphids. Pretty common, really. But these oddly patterned ones are both novel and scarce, making them quite expensive. Paimon gets it. That's just like how we love treasure chests that have awesome looking patterns on them too. So I bought a few for my collection, and guess what? After a few days, the potted plant I was raising nearby had withered. I didn't think much of it at first. I mean, I don't know the first thing about growing plants. Anyway, later, however, I heard Kashina say that some people got sick. Most of them were customers of Shevan's gemstone shop. Even Shevan herself proved no exception. Huh? Wait. Did it all have something to do with this gem then? I thought so too, and so I smashed one open and discovered that it contained some abyssal energy, low concentration of course, and isolated by the outer shell of the honey pearl itself, which made it almost undetectable. What about the victims? How are they doing now? No need to worry, the low concentration resulted in rather minor maladies, with most being sleepy or being prone to exhaustion. It hasn't had any effect on the more fit like myself or Kashina. Phew. And here Paimon thought this might be a sticky situation. Sticky like the honey in honey pearls. I'd bet Paimon was thinking sticky like slimes instead. Hey, you know it. And unfortunately for us, this problem's only a threat to ordinary people just like slimes. Hey, you two really understand one another. We totally do. Still, we've met lots of people scared stiff by slimes, so it's not like we can ignore it just because it isn't dangerous for us, right? Exactly. I already explained the situation to our chief and asked him to collect and destroy all the strange honey pearls on the market. But we still need to attack this issue at the source. My sentiments exactly like I said, phlogiston honey pearls are produced by phlogiston aphids. And if anything is the source of the problem, it'll be them. I went to look for Kanish. Since he's got the better head for investigating between us, yesterday he sent word that he found aphids with abyssal contamination. I was gonna make a sticky joke, but I refused to say it and let your imaginations do all the work. Oh boy, I can imagine what you're trying to say. There are always traces of their presence near the scions of the canopy and the people of the springs, right? And Kanish also notified Moalani. However, they're not exactly gemstone enthusiasts, so the problem didn't affect them as much. Looks like there's all sorts of lingering abyss-related issues, huh? Guess we've got to be patient. How do you plan to deal with the aphids? Catch them first. We can still purify this level of abyssal contamination. We shouldn't need to harm the aphids. Kanish has marked out places where they gather, and I'm heading to spot near a tribe. Would you like to come along, by the way? A little bug catching sounds like fun, doesn't it? I'd have invited Kashina, but unfortunately she's already occupied. Are we there so we can slack off? I'm game. Let's go. Glad to have you. Would have been a boring trip otherwise. Let's head off then. All right, let's go see what this is about. I have no clue what this is about. This is our spot. See that? An aphid polluted with the power of the abyss, way larger than any normal one ever gets. Whoa, what a huge aphid. Is that dangerous? Relax. Even though it's contaminated by the abyss, its behavior doesn't seem to have changed at all. Still, I've especially prepared an extra large insect net to make sure everything goes smoothly. Here you go. It'll come in handy for catching them in a moment. All right. By the way, Kanish mentioned something rather unusual. He discovered that there's a special berry that always grows near areas where abyssal aphids are found. The berry contains a toxin that can paralyze the aphids, so if we spread them on the net, it'll stop the aphids from struggling. Huh? Why are aphids living around a berry that paralyzes them? It seems kind of strange to Paimon. I think so too. First time I've heard of animals living alongside something that's dangerous to them. It's totally unnatural. Wait, could someone be behind them getting infected with the abyss? Paimon's sure on high alert these days. Huh? Even the dumbest guides grow up, and Paimon was never dumb to start with anyway. You're just emergency food. The only problem with that is we searched everywhere, but didn't find any trace of human involvement. So let's just chalk it up to some unknown natural aphid behavior for now. Fine, but no matter what, we've got to catch them first. We don't want anything else that makes people sick running around. Bugbuster squad, move out. All right, we're Bugbusters now. Let's go. All right, abyss-corroded phlogiston aphids will be protected by special wards that, before they break, will prevent your attacks from depleting abyssal power. Once the ward is broken, the aphid will be stunned, and while the ward is broken, each attack by a character can deplete a specific amount of abyssal power. Night Soul-aligned attacks or higher frequency attacks can deplete abyssal power more quickly. Deploying Shilonin's insect net within its effective range can greatly damage a ward and trap aphids. Characters' attacks can damage their wards, and Night Soul aligned attacks can do so more effectively. The insect net needs to charge up before being used. Collect shackleberries to charge the net and restore some phlogiston. The challenges will contain shackleberry plants and objects that contain these berries. Defeating certain opponents will also grant a small amount of shackleberries. If aphids corrupted by abyssal power are attacked, they will flee to the next zone after a period of time. If their wards have been broken, abyss-corroded phlogiston aphids will immediately flee to the next zone once they recover from their stunned state. There is a fixed upper limit to the amount of abyssal power that can be depleted each time the ward is broken.
Thanks.
All right, let's try this out. Start. I don't know what I'm doing, so let's start. Holds back, must not bark. What? Insect net. Collect shackleberries to charge the insect net. When the abyss-corroded phlogiston aphid is nearby, using the insect net will greatly harm the ward.
Bring it!
Hold L1, which I'm doing. Am I lost here? L1 hold to open shortcut wheel to use insect net. Bro, it's not even like, is it an actual thing here? Wait. How the heck do you use net? The net isn't charged yet. Is that all this took?
Bring it! Letting grave names echo!
Was that one? One done. You gotta hit those flowers to charge it. Got it. Okay, got it. Where's the next one? All right, vaguely kind of getting this. Was that it? New record with two minutes. It should have took me way less than that. Should have took me way less than that to finish this. Phew, we did it. Though this bugger certainly looks big, it was pretty easy to catch. It's not dangerous at all, other than the fact it likes to run away. The insect net and numbing berries were really useful too. Aphids are contaminated with, they could attract monsters. Best to be on your guard. Yeah, you're right. And since these all too convenient berries just happen to be here, well, if it was Paimon, she'd steer clear of any enemies. Being around berries like this isn't normal or natural. We should keep our eyes peeled. There's something really fishy going on for sure. You certainly look like an expert on suspicious going-ons. Paimon learned it from you. Imagine the first person, what? Hold on, I have to go back and read that. Imagine the first person eating numbing berries and just fall down dead in seconds. Insane. And like any berries for that matter. Anyway, thanks for coming out here with me. We've taken care of one area, so it's about time for a nice little break. After all, I need your help over the next few days too. Well, that's one. Bro, yes, just give me all of these. Go to catch. Just take me straight there. Let's do this. Can't be that hard. Though I get to find other things in the process too, like this.
Busted.
Hey there! Coming at ya! Splendid!
I'm thinking of caveman eating wild mushroom in a group. Hey, Shunga, don't eat that. Thugbar died when he ate that. Ugar. 19,462 billion BC ago. Yeah, insane. Like, yeah, they figured that out so long ago that you're not supposed to eat that. Didn't you know? It was only like 15 billion years ago. Insane. Crazy. All right, this time it's Kanish. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like using Kanish. I don't know why. Not my favorite character. It's almost like trying to use a certain type of version of Spider-Man. Bro, where'd he go? Guess that means I got him? Thugbar dies. Ogar, who's watching this go down. Noted. He writes it on the wall. Soon he draws. What? Oh man. He draws it in the cave. Ate this plant, died.
Target acquired. I got him cornered.
Ugar, no ED perp mushroom, thug bar, no Livy next day. Ah, dang. Oh, shoot.
The show begins.
Oh, that ain't gonna do much.
Coming at ya! Coming at ya!
Scatter!
Quietly now.
Hey there! Tap!
Propagate!
That wasn't very nice.
Gotcha.
Busted.
Watch out! Coming at ya!
Oh my god, I think I'm doing like no damage to this right here.
Well, with rocks.
Gotcha.
Bar's wife, Kangar, true feed me him and he fought dead. What shame.
Propagate!
So sorry for loss.
Echoing song!
Busted. Here comes the cash.
Hey there!
Scatter!
The show Splendid!
What a shame.
More interesting trinkets for me.
All right, give me the next one. Bro, I mean, 80 primos every time? Like, yes, give me. All right, next.
Is this really necessary? Target acquired.
May I present?
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Does that do anything?
Coming at ya!
That doesn't do much either.
Watch out! Umbrella warfare, I guess. Proper.
Scatter!
Quietly now.
Coming at ya!
Locked on.
Oh, you got away. who's also writing next to Kangar. Kangar's single now. Ogar hop. Ogar always think Kangar cute. What? What? You're like having a conversation in caveman lingo. That's what you're doing right now. Full on conversation in caveman lingo. All right, don't let him get away. Let me smash. What?
Target acquired.
The show begins! Let the world come on!
Bro, where'd he go? Nobody told me this gets harder. It gets harder to beat these guys.
Oh, brilliant! Hey there!
Golly. About time. Sheesh. All right. And I can't do the others. They're locked. So they're unlocked in 11 hours in one day. So I'm stuck. I am stuck because this ends in what, 8 days? I may not be able to finish that. Well, at least I got some primos. First Mama Nugs, now Frosty calling me a caveman. I mean, you're talking like one though. Look, 22,916. 1,000 and less than 100 left short, I guess, from even doing a poll. So we didn't get enough today. And I'm being attacked. Why? I don't know. I don't know. Run away. All right, guys. Well, I know it's a short stream, and as you guys know, I never ever do anything on time, and the fact that I actually fly out tomorrow on a business trip for a week and I'm not packed says a lot, so I'm so sorry. I am cutting this one short today. I am done. I did everything that I came here to do today, so as always, I appreciate every single one of you. I'm going to miss you guys for a week, by the way. I'm going to miss you guys for a week. I am gone. I fly out tomorrow. I won't be back till next Saturday, but I'm going to try to stream on Sunday. Let's see how everything goes. If I can do that, that's great, because I only have next Sunday and then Wednesday, and then I fly out again for another trip. And I'm like on back-to-back trips, 3 in a row. So I will, of course, communicate with you guys on Discord if I don't stream, but expect next Sunday I should be streaming. Either way, if you guys like my content, appreciate, like, follow, subscribe. Padre Plays everywhere. And have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, depending on where you're watching from. I appreciate all you guys as always. Stay safe. Have a great week. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one.